right. I think we're good. Yeah. Hey, let's do the music.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, are you ready to kayfabe?
Talk about your songs, talk about John 316. Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I've been hanging out in Normandy with my main squeak deep. I know 20,000 leagues under the sea, 40 nights and 40 days. I hung and bung on the Titanic and Hercules. This is where the power lies. Fuck Hogan, 46. How many times you decent garbage? So about money, so garbage. Talk Forest, talk your dog, tear on dog, German dog. Fuck all of you.
You know, poor people who don't like AEW.
That's all kayfabe.
Hey everyone, that's all. That's all kayfabe, everyone. Oh wait, there's a song.
Disqualification.
We're here another day with me and Gabe. How you doing, Gabe?
I'm really tired.
Hell yeah!
Let's get this bread, man.
Did I ever
Let's
tell
get-
you the story? I remember when I first worked for the grocery store we worked at, but it was like the first time I worked there, and then I had quit, and then went back. Later on in life, but I remember I was a cashier, and I was maybe, I don't know how old was I just graduated from high school, so I was maybe like 19, 18 or 19. No, let's say 18. I was 18, and I was working there as a cashier, and this was back in my hometown, and this lady came up and she goes, "Oh, how are you doing today?" Like I was cashiering. And she goes, "Oh, how are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm tired." Like I said it like very, very jokingly, but this was like in 2004, 2005. Right? I was like, "Oh, I'm tired," But I said it as rowdy as a joke, not as like being pessimist or anything. And she went and told my manager that they were
Oh, my-
overworking me, and
Oh no.
and my manager was like, "Hey, are you all right? You said you were." I was like, "Oh no, I was joking."
I am
And I
tired,
just
but I'm okay.
Yeah. I was like, no, I was joking. That I was like, ha, ha, I'm tired, ha ha ha. But I remember when like that was unacceptable to say, and the rules of like, oh, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. Like you had to say you're fine. If you said anything else, like people would be like, whoa, you know,
Like working as a cashier, you would have to say that.
or like as what's the word?
Like
Like
general.
in any and generally in any job, when someone like a manager comes up, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? You're supposed to say fine. If you say anything else, they're like, what? Why did you say something else? I'm not used to this,
Usually, when they ask me, "Oh, how's it going?" I say, "Another day in paradise," and then like I just like show my teeth to attempt to smile. But I remember because we worked at the same grocery store.
Mhm.
Like when I first started working there, they told me like, "Oh, okay, you're coming at 10." Like, like 10 to 6:30. And I'd be like, 10 to 6:30? Like, man, that's early. Cuz I worked at like Target and I worked at like Little Caesars, stuff like that. But I would go in like late afternoons or like closing, whatever. Like I probably went opening like a couple times, but it opened like 8 in the morning. Like they only had me do that twice. And
Mhm.
then I was like, man, dude, 10:30 or 10 o'clock, that's bullshit. And then they trusted me more with the work, and they're like, hey, we're gonna have you open. Like it's gonna be 7 in the morning. I'm like, okay. But I kind of liked working early in the morning because I get to leave early, and that
Oh,
was
yeah.
always great. Go home and take a nap, and that was always fantastic. And then they changed the hours to where I had to go in at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then they changed it to where I had to go at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, okay.
No, I got so used to those hours eventually,
Mhm.
like just being there before people were there. It made me more antisocial, but like I don't know, I just liked it because you can actually get your stuff done without getting bothered by people. Not that I hated dealing with people, like people I was just so used to dealing with. It was just it's easier to get your work done without having to deal
It
with people.
is, dude. And then no one's bugging me. I could focus like the task on hand. I don't have to say good morning. It's fantastic. It's great.
But we're a wrestling podcast. That's
We're a
what
wrestling
we're.
podcast, yes. So let me
So
ask you this, Lorenzo. Did you watch any wrestling this week?
I did. I watched all the ones we watch, essentially the Raws, the SmackDown, the AEWs. I hear poor people don't like AEW, but uh,
So we'll find out today's
that's not
episode.
that's not us, and we're not poor. What about you? Did you watch any wrestling?
The only thing I really had the chance to watch was NXT Vengeance Day,
Hell yeah.
because that was another PLE event that happened. And it's
Mhm.
been a while since I've seen NXT, because I don't know if they show it. I know they show it on the CW, but I'm not too sure if they show it on any like type of streaming service.
No, just
They don't. Okay.
internationally, like how they show it. I think on Netflix internationally. Is that or might
Mm,
be PLEs? Maybe I don't
yeah,
recall.
but no. That was the only thing I really got to saw, and then parts of AEW Grand Slam for Australia.
Hmm.
But by the time they aired that, it was like 11 to midnight, and I was already getting tired, man. It's like I gotta wake up early.
Now I watched all the rest of it. I'll tell you real quick the highlights before we get into Vengeance, which I keep calling it Vengeance and not Vengeance Day.
I
I don't
gotta
know
get
why.
used to that too. I'm in the same boat.
I don't know if am I. Yeah, I was like, am I wrong for like calling it NXT Vengeance? Like I feel
Is
like
it wrong
Vengeance
for me
Day.
to enjoy a succulent Chinese meal?
How did the shrimp fry? Did the
Oh
shrimp
no!
fry
Okay,
itself?
hold on. Time out. Time out. Time out.
Did the shrimp fry itself? I don't remember.
Oh shit! Did the shrimp practice rice?
I love it. I love it.
Ugh.
Nah, it's great. It's great.
Everything's great. Ah!
But yeah, for Raw, the only thing I saw for Raw, and I watched all of it, was that Gunther came out and yeeted all over Jey Uso, and Jey Uso selected Gunther for WrestleMania.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
I kind of hate that it's so early because he. How long do you really have? I mean, it's good to let everyone know, and then like obviously the plans because of all the other stuff we could talk about with um what's his name, Cody Rhodes, and the other people like Elimination Chamber. You
Mhm.
know that planned. Oh, if you win Elimination Chamber, you get to face a person at WrestleMania. Who's that going to be? Oh, it's probably going to be Cody Rhodes. You know, so I guess it's good that he selected this early, so we all know.
Mhm.
But how do you feel about Jey Uso like saying so early, like, "Oh, hey, I'm picking Gunther," you know?
I don't mind it saying so early. What I'm just hoping is that they do like a proper like storyline build up to where, Jay Uso is that underdog, but I'm not too sure if he's gonna be able to dethrone Gunther. I mean, he might do it at
Yeah,
Mania,
yeah,
because that's always like the go home story, like the feel good story. Like Jey Uso being like part of a tag team, being one of the best tag teams like in the history of the company, to being like the main event scene, and to finally winning a big championship. Like I feel like the story's there. Like people are gonna complain about it no matter what, saying like,
of
oh,
course.
like he can only do super kicks. I'm just like, man, dude. At this point, I don't fucking care. It's like I really don't.
Well, I feel like at this point we're just there for the story, really, because Gunther could have a match with a fucking sack of potatoes, and it'd be like entertaining.
Oh hell
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. But then also, I feel like this story's kind of regurgitated, and not in a bad way, but it's kind of like the Cody Rhodes one where we want Cody to win against Roman, and it's the same
Mhm.
thing where all the odds are stacked with fucking Jey Uso against Gunther, and we want him to win. And I mean, what happens? He wins, right? And feels good. He's the champion. What happens if he loses, do we
Mhm.
do another year of this like Cody Rhodes with Roman Reigns?
I don't know. I don't know what they would do. It's interesting to see like what their plan is, but for
Mhm.
the looks of it, it's like there's not really any set plans in place for anything.
Yeah.
Well, there's another match that they announced on SmackDown, but we could get to that in a little bit. But as far as
Mhm.
for Jey Uso, like we just gotta wait to see like what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool though that we're like actually waiting to see and it's not like really all predicted. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No dirt sheets.
Oh, there will be some. Uh
Oh,
I did
spicy.
I did see link in bio, spicy links in bio. And I did watch NXT also. Bailey was there because she was going to be a part of Vengeance at a four-way,
Mhm.
which I would take Bailey in a three-way, in a four-way. I would love Bailey in any form of
Anyway,
in any way. I would watch as she was in a four-way.
so respectfully,
Uh,
respectfully.
but the biggest moment, and I audibly yelled out loud, and I text you, and
Hmm
I never text you during during moments
During, I
during
know,
wrestling
man.
shows. Ricky Starks shows up at NXT, and
Dude,
yeah, I
that
text
was
you.
fucking crazy.
I text you. I don't know why, and I don't even ever watch NXT live. This was like I always watch it like a day later or later on at night. And I was like,
Hmm
I'm gonna watch it. I'm here, not doing anything or whatever. And that happened. I was like, oh shit! And then I text you, oh shit, Ricky Stark showed up, and you were just like, what? I'm in break, and I guess you like ran through the fucking break room and shit. You just tore through
I'll
fucking
just
the
like huffing and puffing, like looking around, looking for a TV. Put it on the CW.
you had that like face of that meme where that dude's like,
Oh,
oh,
the Hank from Breaking Bad.
But yeah, I know you didn't get to really experience this live, but how did you feel whenever I either told you about it or when you saw it? Did you end up seeing the segment?
I did see the segment. It was very short because it was like a build up to a steel cage match, right? Between
Tony
um
D'Angelo and someone else. I don't remember.
Tony D'Angelo. There you go. I was gonna say Tony Soprano. I was like, it's Tony something.
Yeah, pretty much. You could say Soprano. He's
Tony
Italian. He's an
D'Angelo. I kind of
Italian
like
dude.
him though. Like I like the get up and everything.
It's
I
funny.
hated it at first, but
It's
now
funny.
I'm just a fan. But yeah, they showed the segments all man. What did Ricky Stark say when he first showed up? He's like, man, it's really something in here.
I don't remember the segment. I as much as I just remember, all I remember is that he never says his name. And
He
I
never
even text you
does.
that he still hasn't said his name. He still hasn't said his name.
Do you think they're gonna give him a different name?
I don't know. I hope not for the love of God because he's even on Twitter. He's still Ricky Starks. So I hope to God they don't. But I could understand why they would because they're
Hmm
NXT. They could do whatever they want or they're WWE. But I just don't see him with a different name. He still said he was with his little promo. He was still like the absolute
Absolute,
one,
yeah.
and he's bringing whatever to NXT. But the crowd was pretty hyped for him. The internet, yeah, the internet was fucking hyped for him as fuck, dude. Like,
Dude, and then I think he announced on Vengeance Day that he was going to show up this week to
mhm.
officially sign the contract. So hopefully he's not like Siki Rarks or something like that. You
Yeah,
know?
no, and there was a point where like all the other names were. There was a point where WWE released a bunch of trademark names, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
like they reported on them. So yeah, I don't know. It's. I hope he doesn't end up with a different name, but I could understand it. But at the same time, it'd be stupid to give him
It'd be
anything else.
stupid, but I feel like we would get used to it if they were to give him a different name. It's like I'm kind of indifferent about it, but man, Ricky Starks in NXT, dude, like that was surprising. That was you had texted me that happened. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I go on Instagram. I was like, dude, no fucking way, man. That's fucking sick. And we always talk about Ricky Starks, man. That he's
Oh,
always
yeah.
badass.
Yeah, I love Ricky Starks, and they were just talking about how he was released, like how AEW didn't want to release him, and then literally the day before that, it was like, oh, he's finally been released by AEW, and then he shows up the very next day at NXT, and it's like, what?
That shit's crazy. I guess WWE doesn't have like a 90-day clause or anything like that. I mean, AEW, I apologize. That AEW doesn't have a 90-day clause where they can't
Yeah.
perform anywhere.
That's crazy, because he did it the very next day. Like, what the fuck? Like, how do you? I don't know. He must have been in talks with WWE for them to like, oh yeah, show up at NXT the very next day.
I think he's really cool with Cody Rhodes, and I think he's cool with CM Punk as well. So they probably just they put in a good word for him.
Yeah, they're like, dude, show up, bro, show up. All right, man.
Like, you won't do it, pussy. Nah.
Watch me, and he just does that shit. No, and he really lived up to the little promo he did, and I can't wait to see him on NXT. What he's gonna do? That'd be cool.
It's gonna be badass.
Hell yeah, I hope so. I now I'm like worried. I don't know why. But yeah, he's fucking great. AEW, I watched AEW on Dynamite Wednesday, and all I really saw. Have you heard of this new star? And you probably have. I think she was in Stardom or some sort of thing. Megan Bain.
Yes.
Yeah, she's been showing up there, and she's been pretty fucking badass. Like coming out and just F5ing people.
Hell yeah, that's badass.
That was like the best part of AEW was that Megan Bain showing up.
Man, that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. I don't really know anything else. That was that. SmackDown, we had Michelle McCool get put into the Hall of Fame.
Well deserved, absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then Charlotte Flair choosing Tiffany Stratton for WrestleMania. What do you think about that?
I really want Tiffany Stratton to win. That's all I want. It's gonna be a great match. Like, yes, it is, but I don't want to see Tiffany Stratton lose because she's just like the hottest thing right now.
Hell yeah, in a lot of ways, the hottest. But then that's the same thing as the Jey Uso Gunther, where it's like, okay, we already know basically we don't, because it's the other way around, but those were what, two heels? Tiffany Stratton was supposed to be a heel, no?
I think they're turning her like a betweener, like heel, but like a baby face.
Yeah. She's like a fan favorite because Charlotte Flair, everybody's hating on. But I mean, because it's obvious who the heel and the face are with Jey Uso and Gunther. But this one, you have Charlotte Flair, who's presumably the heel, going after the babyface, which is presumably Tiffany Stratton. So that's pretty interesting dynamic there, because we don't know. It's like we want the other person to win now instead of the whole Jey Uso Gunther, where we want Jey Uso to win, you know?
I think, well, obviously Tiffany Stratton has to be the face in this situation, because even the match before it was her versus Nia Jax for the championship.
That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously Nia Jax is a heel, so it's like Tiffany Stratton has to play the face, especially if she's the crowd favorite.
That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, that's gonna be a badass match at Mania.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fucking moonsaults.
Moonsaults, hell yeah! It's like Sabrina Carpenter, Ric Flair.
Moonsaults. I just thinking about that. Sounds like a drug. Moonsaults. Yeah, I'm gonna sniff some moonsaults. And lastly, from Grand Slam Australia, because we're gonna talk about Vengeance, but Grand Slam Australia, Tony Storm is the AEW champion again.
The one thing that just bugs me about that is that she won with the roll-up pin.
It was pretty like out of nowhere and just okay, and then it was like, "Thank you, everyone. Good night," and it just
It's
like
yeah. I saw the clips on Twitter, and
Yeah.
it just like ended so abruptly. I was like, I guess, but I mean that's good for Tony Storm. Like Tony
Yeah.
Storm is badass. I love Tony Storm.
yeah, it was very abrupt and yeah, I don't know. I do like Tony Storm though. I'm glad she won that, and she's great. She's great. She's great. Everything's great.
Yeah, the matches I did see from that, what was it? Kyle Fletcher, Takeshita versus Will Ospreay, and Kenny Omega. That one was a good match too.
Dude, Kenny Omega looked like he got hurt when he did what is it called, a Poison Rana, where it's like a backwards Hurricane Rana.
Yes.
He looked like he got hurt to where he was like fucked up for like half the match. Where
Mhm.
I don't know if he like concussed himself or he knocked himself silly, but you could tell like if you watch it for a little bit, Osprey was telling him what to do, like go after that guy, go after him.
Oh
I
man,
was like, oh shit, he looked like he knocked himself loopy for a little bit.
fuck, man, that sucks. I hope he's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, me too, because that looked pretty bad. Like that
Mhm.
Poison Rana, he lands on his own head. That was pretty bad. But then I'm like, stop the match, you fucking piece of shit ref. You know, like he's hurt. Your main star's hurt. You know.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that to AEW, and plus they're in Australia. Like they ain't gonna risk that.
No, I know. I was thinking that too. But
Dang.
I guess we go into Vengeance. Vengeance
Yeah, for
Day.
sure,
I'm sorry, I
for
keep
sure.
calling it Vengeance.
No, me too. It's like Vengeance Day. That sounds not right.
Vengeance. NXT Vengeance was on Saturday as we're recording this.
Mhm.
And you did watch a little bit of it?
I sure did. The only thing I missed was the first match where we'll get into the oh my god, I forgot her first name. Fallon.
Yeah.
Do you remember her first? Well, I'll probably say on here,
Let me
but
see here.
Stephanie Buckhead.
Yeah. So we had the Women's North American Championship, Fallon Henley
There you go, Fallon
versus
Henley.
Stephanie Varquer. And yeah, no, we had Stephanie Varquer come out winning, and she won the championship.
Mhm. For the highlights that I saw, Fallon actually did a very good job, like with the task at hand. But Buckhead, she just looks like a fucking star, dude.
Yeah, no, she looks fucking great, and I
God,
love
dude.
representation. Anna.
Dude, she makes me weak in my knees, dude. I'm just like staring at her like starstruck.
She's like a good wrestler too. Like it's not even.
Dude, she's badass. She won the match with the fucking spiral tap, and it looks so flawless. Like that looks crazy.
You know what? I forgot. I don't know. I thought I had written it down. I forgot to mention that at NXT Tuesday. What's her name? Nikita Lyons wrestled
On Tuesday.
Yeah, she wrestled, but she jobbed out to somebody. I don't remember who.
Oh
But I was
shit!
like,
What
oh man,
was it? Zaria.
maybe.
Okay.
I
Wow,
don't
she
recall who she
jobbed
wrestled.
out. So she's not there. She's not there, like the big thing anymore, man.
I know. I'm like, man, I love. She still look good jobbing
Uh-huh.
out to someone.
Oh shit.
But I still love her. I still love Nikita Lyons. Even though she's not good, very good, and she's jobbing out now, I still like her.
Mm-hmm.
I still love her. But yeah, Stephanie Varquer does look like a star, and I hope she, I don't know, keeps moving up. She's moving up fast. She just got there, right? Like maybe a year ago.
Mm-hmm. And I
If
think
even
it hasn't been a year already.
If even that.
Within the year, I know that for sure.
Yeah, it's at least hasn't been a year yet. It hasn't been a
Mhm.
year. I know that.
I think they said she's the first South American champion to be in NXT. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, it was very odd. The first black person to score 300 points with their left hand and
On a Tuesday.
Yeah, on a day that ends with Y.
Wow, man. Goat, man. Goat status.
But yeah, now Stephanie Vodka, that's cool. She's great. She's great. She's great. Next year we had the NXT Tag Team Championships, Fraxium versus Josh Briggs and Yoshiki Inamura.
This is the match I saw, man. And honestly, dude, I want this like in an IV bag placed in my veins. Because man, I was having a good time watching this match. It's like everything they were doing, I was just like, ooh, oh shit. Like I was just audibly gasping.
Yeah.
I don't want to take away from Inamura and Josh Briggs because they were really good as a tag team together.
Mhm.
But Fraxium forever, man. I'm gonna be so upset if they ever break up. Because they're keeping that NXT tag team division alive. Not saying it's dead, it's in a bad place, but dude, they're carrying it on their back.
Yeah. They do have NXT does have some pretty good tag teams though, and as random as that team is with the Yoshiki and Josh Briggs or whatever, they're pretty good together. That Yoshiki's pretty hard hitting.
Dude, you know they say he was a former sumo wrestler.
That's crazy because he seems chunky, but then for a former sumo wrestler, he seems thin. You know,
Dude,
when
yeah,
you say
like
that.
he has like his chest is like sticks out and it like curves out.
Uh-huh.
But you still see the muscles like on his stomach and his chest, and I'm like, dude, that's criminal. Like, how's that possible? But man, they were doing some good shit in this match, and it was like making me like audibly react to it.
Yeah, it was a good match, and I think Fraxium won from what I remember.
Yes.
And then like a team came out, sort of like masked dudes, 4 unknown masks going after the top stars. So yeah, like a 4 masked dudes showed up, and I guess beat up the champions.
Yes.
I think I went to the restroom or something like right when this happened, where I was like,
I-
"Oh, what's happening?"
It's like they announced who they were. Like, hey, aren't those like the new rookies? Like this guy and this guy, this guy, this guy. And they said the names. I don't remember them. That's my fault. But
Nah, me too.
they did a spot where like 2 guys picked up Fraxium and then like they top gorilla pressed them at each other. But one of them fell on the floor first, and then like I think Axiom fell on top of Nathan Frazier. And I thought I was like, oh shit. I was like, please don't tell me anything's broken because that looked very sketchy.
Oh my god, I swear, being at this age now, everything it looks like they're injuring themselves. Like, oh my god, please don't get hurt. Please.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah, but that Inamura, he's from Noah, I believe, right? In Japan?
Really?
I think so.
No, he's good. It was a good fucking match. It
Mhm.
was like nonstop, total nonstop action, as the kids would say.
You can say that.
Yeah, you can. They're on the same team.
Oh yeah, they're swinging for the same side, the same
Yeah,
team.
they're on the same team. They're not Ring of Honor.
Once a pitcher was a receiver.
There you go. A pitcher receiver. I think catcher. There we go. That's
There, catcher. There you go.
catcher,
I'm thinking
there
of
we go.
football.
You don't know because you're not gay.
Oh,
If
okay.
you were gay, you're married, so you don't know the gay terms like I do.
So you like can't like like say that, bro.
I could say that. Next year, a strap match: Trick Williams versus Eddie Thorpe. Did you watch any of this match?
This match was okay. It was good for what it was. The one thing that just surprised me is that Trick Williams lost.
That was surprising.
Yeah, and a lot of people in the crowd were audibly upset at that. They're like literally they stand up like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this shit?
But what do you think about this match?
It was okay, like you said. It was okay. I'm not really feeling Eddie Thorpe. Trick Williams is good.
Mhm.
And when I heard strap match, I thought, isn't that like where you have to drag your opponent and hit the 4 turnbuckles, or am I mistaken with a strap match?
That is also a strap match. Or
Right?
maybe like a bull rope match. I don't know. But they've had strap matches to where they changed like the
The
format
rules.
of it. Like it's
Yeah.
just, win by pinfall or submission. And I think it's better that way so they can actually have a match. And it's not like the suspense of like touching the 4 corners. Because I think CM Punk and Drew McIntyre had a strap match
Mm-hmm.
when they went to Berlin, and that was the one they had to touch the 4 corners as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that match was good,
Yeah.
but I think it'd be better like if they could just like fight each other. I'm trying to remember who had a good match like that. Ricky Starks and Bryan Danielson, they had a strap match like some time ago, a year or 2 ago, and man, like they beat the fucking shit out of each other. That match was great.
No, this match, it was good. It just maybe I don't remember. I gotta look at like the other match cards. So maybe like the weakest match on the card,
Mhm.
just because
Maybe.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think the strap. I think it could have just been a regular match and it would have been fine. I don't think it needed a gimmick like a strap.
The one thing that just bugged me about this whole match is Booker T.
Yeah, or what was he
What?
doing?
What? Uh-huh. I like it. Shucky ducky quack quack.
Yeah, Shuggy Ducky Quack Quack. Yeah.
Dude, but man, he's so goofy, man. Like I kind of love him, but there's times where I'm like, man, dude, shut up, dude. Like, let me enjoy Trick Williams' entrance. Like he has a good entrance theme. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
fucking good.
The crowd gets all hyped for it. That's why I was.
Whoa, that Trick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like it.
It hurts to do Booker T's fucking voice.
Just for him to do that 24/7, that's crazy.
Yeah, his eyes just start fucking drying out from all the moisture going to his throat to try to
I
keep
know
it.
his eyes are just bloodshot. All the like blood vessels popped.
They look like my dog's eyes just all dry.
Like a pug.
Yeah, just all
Just-
dry as fuck.
Like bulbous is sticking out like that.
But no, it was an okay match, and
Mhm.
yeah, I'm surprised. What's his name won? Eddie Thorpe. What?
Yeah.
I was like, am I lagging? Oh shit.
Oh no, you're like ah.
Oh yeah,
There
and
he
then
is.
right after this match ended, Ricky Stark showed up and he's like, he was like, I'm signing my contract for WWE NXT, and then he does that. The absolute
Well, he
one.
goes like this.
Again,
There you
not mentioning his name at all. Still just staying without mentioning his name, and I'm like, what is your name, bro? Like, are you like Beetlejuice? Like you can't say your fucking name?
Nosferatu.
Is that one of the premise on Nosferatu? You can't say his name.
No, oh wait, no. I think his name's different in the movie. I think it's like
Oh, okay.
Orlok. Count
Oh, okay.
Orlok.
Orlok.
Voldemort. It's like Voldemort, you can't say it.
Oh, he who does not need to be named or whatever the fuck.
It's like the no-nos. Like, hey man, you can't say that, bro. You gotta grow up.
Damn.
That's fucked up. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can we what's the timestamp? 33:52.
Yeah.
We can edit that out. We can
We
edit
can
that
beep
out.
it. We can beep it.
And, we can beep. And
But yeah, no, that's cool that he's showing up here in case we needed a reminder, but all of fucking news has been showing, which I'm surprised like they haven't reporting made up shit like, oh, his name contractually or whatever, but I guess everyone's waiting.
what if since the list of names that got trademarked got leaked and they don't want him to say his name because people are now going to speculate like you and I how he's going to be given a different name and it just to be built up and then when he signs it he decides Ricky Starks.
I don't know.
Like, do you think they'll do that? Like they'll just give him like they're just going to give him his regular name, but like, hey, don't say anything because they think we trademark all these names. We're gonna give you one of these names instead. Because what I'm guessing is like those names they trademarked, they probably have it for the LFG show for whoever wins or whatever, and then they're gonna use those names for the competitors. That's my guess.
It's just so, but why go all this roundabout shit? I don't understand. Like, I mean, I get it, right? And then the mystique too, but it just makes us think for no reason. Like, oh my god, like you're gonna have a weird name, aren't you? Like, like the whole Undertaker thing where he's like, I'm Shower Boy, I'm Eggman, or whatever.
Eggman, I'm Doctor Doom. Ooh.
You get the Doom.
Doom. Boom.
That
Oh
gets
man,
the
that's gonna fuck my throat
up. Yeah.
Shucky, ducky, quack, quack.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
I don't know, but they went along with it. They give it its own graphic.
Well, that's Ricky Starks. Can't wait till he shows up Tuesday. I'll be watching that and seeing what will happen with him. Hopefully he gets to keep his name. Or maybe they'll just keep it another mystery.
So let me ask you this. What's the over under odds that Ricky Starks is gonna keep his name?
I feel like, do you remember when Prince, the whole like the artist formerly known as Prince, because he couldn't legally. What if they do that? What if he's like the wrestler formerly known as Ricky Starks and he just wrestles like that, you know?
Or like the absolute Ricky Starks.
Like,
that's Ray's nickname, right?
Yeah, the absolute one or the absolute.
Mm-hmm.
What if they like just keep it like that, where they never say his name, but it's implied that he's Ricky Starks by the fan base, you know?
Man, dude, I don't know, man. I guess we just gotta wait till Tuesday.
I know, because I don't know. I feel like he's gonna get one of those bullshit names, and it's just we'll see. What do you? Okay, I think he's gonna get to keep his own name. What about you?
I hope he keeps his own name. I want him to keep his own name, but if he's the over odds, I would say like -117, and then the under odds. The under odds -117 over plus like 232. That's from the heart.
That sounds like a bunch of math. I know. Take your word for it.
See, well, like I have the math written down here. It's just that I made it up.
Yeah. 33 and a third chance. All that.
Oh, you're best to don't even try.
We'll see. We'll see Tuesday if he does sign his name, or maybe they'll keep it, like I said, lingering on, and it not they not tell us until another week or something. That'd be kind of funny.
Maybe just do it all the way until after WrestleMania.
Just keep it going until he pops up in fucking what is it on until he makes it to the SmackDown roster or something.
Right, and it just gets called a Sicky Rarks.
Or they do it till they actually get the trademark name. Like they still don't have it, but they're like in the process of getting it.
Oh, they're like, hey man, just tease him.
They're like, fuck, we signed him, but we couldn't get his name on the same day that we got him. Shit, that doesn't get like something in the contract is a 90-day clause for not Ricky Starks to show up.
They're gonna call him
not the
Crap
name
Man.
Ricky Starks.
They're gonna call him Crab Man.
Crap Man.
No, Crab Man. You ever?
Crab
No,
Man.
never mind. I'm thinking of something else, man. I'm having a stroke. Oh man. I'm thinking, man.
Crab Man.
Yeah, Crab Man.
Like a crab.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go, like that.
Okay.
He just likes crabs, and like for the meantime until they get Ricky Starks.
That's
Dude, it's early.
It's just the filler name, Crab
It's just
Man.
it's a filler name, Crab Man.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, put an animal like Zebra Man.
Well, we all came from crabs, right? I think.
I think
Or
so,
no.
something like that.
No. We didn't come from crabs. Humans will eventually evolve into crabs. I
The
think.
crab people. crab people. Look like crab. Walk like people.
It is early. I know it is early.
It's fucking early, bro.
Next match here, all ego Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. And yeah, Ethan Page won. I remember.
Man, I love Javon Evans. Like it blows my mind how springy he is.
Yeah, he just bounces everywhere.
Yeah, like he did one spot where I remember Ethan Page was attacking his leg, and it was after like Javon Evans was able to stomp on his jaw because that was the whole thing revolving around the jawline. He stepped on his neck, and then Ethan Page goes out the ring, and then Javon Evans goes to like do a running springboard like plancha over the top rope, but he's like limping, like setting the leg, so he's not getting enough speed, and then he just like floats over the top rope. I was like, man, that's one of the craziest things I've seen.
No,
And
I think this was like the match of the night. I think
really,
to me, yeah, because it was a good story. You know, I
Mhm.
had been keeping up with the NXT, watching it like week to week, and Ethan Page, I think, is like really good at telling a story and a pretty decent wrestler too. But
Mhm.
like the story of him being like the psycho who like wants to actually hurt people and not really like win, just hurt people.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like a cool story with Ethan Page, and Javon was a good like baby face where I think there's another one he hurt too where he like hurt someone else's arm or something, and this
Mhm.
Javon he hurt his like his mouth, and it was just a good story. I think it was like a really good story.
Mhm. What's your opinion on Ethan Page? Like since he showed up from AEW to NXT.
I think he's doing badass shit. I didn't even give a shit about him on AEW, and here on NXT, I'm like, nah, I like seeing him. He looks like a psycho, and
Mhm.
it's just good for a heel character. Like
Mhm.
I could take or leave. I mean, the Javon Evans is a good baby face, but I'm more intrigued on the Ethan Page gimmick being like this psycho that just like I said, just hurts people and doesn't care about winning, just likes hurting people. It's just a good story, you know.
Mhm. Man, the one thing I do like is that Ethan Page has the Razor's Edge, and I just love the Razor's Edge. It's such a
Oh
good
yeah,
fucking finisher.
that's the one thing I hated in this match is that supposedly Javon Evans like kicked out of the Ego's Edge or whatever they
Mhm.
call it, and I feel like it's supposed to be like one of the most protected moves that it should be. But I mean, it
Uh-huh.
was off of the turnbuckle, so I don't know. It wasn't like fully fledged out, so I guess
Mhm.
whatever.
Nah, I
But
understand, but man, Javon Evans, that's a future star right there. And Ethan Page, I'm starting to grow. He's starting to grow on me. I really like his interest theme. It actually goes kind of hard.
I can't remember how it goes. Does he
And
say he's
there,
gonna break your face? And I
yeah,
don't
it's like, I'm
remember.
gonna break your jaw and then smile about it, point to my face.
No, it was a good match. I think it was match of the night. I think so. And then
Okay, hell yeah.
Ethan Page won, which I was surprised too.
With the
Yeah.
twist of fate,
What did he win with?
it was the twist of fate, like what Matt Hardy does. Like he grabs him by the neck and then he like turns his body and like into a cutter, like an RKO.
Huh. I guess so. I couldn't remember how I know he didn't win with the Razor's Edge or the Ego's Edge or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
he like punched him in the jaw when he came down and knocked out his mouthpiece.
That
And
looked
then like
crazy.
yeah, and like you said, he did that move and just like dropped him and then just pinned him. And I thought he's gonna do more damage, like
Mm-hmm.
like there'd be a lot more after match where maybe he'd bring another chair in and fuck him up. But I don't know. I guess the story's ending here with this.
Mm-hmm. We'll see what happens, man. I kind of want more Javon Evans in my life.
And then did you see like the gimmick where they signed where that Javon Evans like he lost, but they said that NXT and WWE would have no liability if he like got hurt with his
Oh,
jaw.
no way. No, I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that.
that was one of the stipulations with this match was you can fight Ethan Page if and then your jaw's cleared like to fight, like it's not
Mhm.
injured, but you have to sign this waiver that waives all liability from WWE and NXT. And
Wow.
to me, I was like, they already don't have liability. They're like independent contractors. What are you talking about, you know?
Uh,
But yeah, like he had to do that as an extra stipulation. He had to sign that, waiving all liability. So I wonder how that's going to play into this story.
man, that's pretty sick. That's
Yeah.
cool that they added that stipulation.
I wonder where it's going to go. But yeah, no, I like this story. That Javon's good. He's good.
I think that's a GIF or like that's a video of him
Oh, let me see.
jumping over.
And Evans hobbling, flying. How?
See what I mean? It's like he's hobbling, like jumping, and then he floats so beautifully. Like he clears it, no problem. Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
and
is
then
the
that
ending.
where he-
Yeah. Oh, that's the move he ended up winning with. If you want to play that little small part, maybe like right there.
I was like, why isn't it loading now? It was loading fine.
Oh shit!
Damn internet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is my fault. Fuck.
I tell you, why is it your fault? I don't know.
It was you.
Well, I guess it won't play, but it was
Right.
a
Twist
cutter,
of
like
fate.
it was a twist of fate. I guess
Mhm.
because it was on his jaw. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But next match.
Next match. The NXT Championship, Obafemi versus Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory. I'm starting to understand the hype with Obafemi. I think you were the one that was originally saying like, "Oh man, he's badass." Oh,
Dude,
and I was
that is a wrestler.
like, "Hey, do you know the way to the
No.
championship? Do you know the way?"
Nah, dude, I never make fun of Obafemi, man. I need more Obafemi in my life. I don't want him to come to my house and like belittle me and spit on me.
No, this was it was okay
Hmm
for what it was.
I like Austin Theory and I like Grayson Waller. Like they are both really good wrestlers. And I like the fact they incorporated more weapons into this match as well. Like because it was a triple threat. And I know they used a table, they used chairs, they used an announcer's table. But it was pretty good for what it is. Austin Theory can sell his ass off if he needs to.
Yeah, no, I still think I mean the last match I still think was like the highlight of the pay-per-view.
Hmm
Fucking the jaw broken and what was it? Ethan Page.
Yeah.
So I was still riding off of that hype, and this one it was good. Obafemi's great, but I don't know. I don't see. I just see Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, and I'm like, it kind of reminds me of the whole Bailey thing where I love Bailey, but it just feels weird seeing them like down here. And I think Obafemi. I don't know. I didn't see Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, either of them winning, so I
hmm
feel like it was being spoiled that way. Because there'd be no real point in having them win, you know?
Yeah, nah, I feel you. I understand that.
Yeah.
But man, as long as he put Obafemi on TV, like I'm not gonna complain.
No, he did great. He's a fucking badass wrestler. He reminds me of like Powerhouse Hobbs, but like what I wish Powerhouse Hobbs was. Like
champion.
I wish how he was booked. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see him as because he just reminds me of like Powerhouse Hobbs so much. That'd be badass to see him in Powerhouse Hobbs, like like a multiverse type shit.
Like a big meaty man bumping meat. Hell yeah.
Is that this one? No. Was it this one where he'd say that, or was it what am I thinking of AEW where he'd say no was it Booker T where he'd say no cheese, no bread, all meat.
Oh my god, who says that?
I don't know if that was here with him or if it was in or if it was on AEW, but he was saying that with like a big dude where they were just like, no bread, no cheese, all meat.
No, I don't remember, man. I
I
wish I
don't
could tell
remember.
you.
I don't remember. It'll pop up again in my head somewhere,
Hmm.
like where that was. But yeah, that was this match. Obafemi won. He won his belt back, so that's cool. Oh, and then he gets fucked up by this faction.
Dude, did you see that they like manhandled Obafemi? Like they threw him up in the air, and like it was like they tossed him in the air, and then they fucking power bombed him, like a sit out power bomb. I don't know how far it could go back into. If we can't play, like you
Ah,
can't play.
damn, no, yeah, I was able to play like half of it, and then it just like stopped.
That's no worries. But
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure I did see it though, like that they did like they threw him. He was like this, and they threw
yes,
him, and then they power bombed him, like all four of
yes.
them. Yeah,
Hmm.
no, I remember that. And I guess this was last. I think the NXT Women's Championship. Julia, who's the champion, versus Bailey versus Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade.
What you think about this match?
Um, what's her name? Is hot. I can't remember who. The little one with the white
Roxanne
pants
Perez.
on. Yeah, she's hot. That's what I took away from
Oh
this
my
match.
god,
She's hot. I don't know. I mean, it was okay. They're wrestling, but
Mhm.
I know there was one spot where Julia messed up with Bailey, and they like ran it again, like she did. She was gonna do
Yes.
some like Hurricane Rana shit on the back of them, like a crucifix Hurricane Rana,
Mhm.
and they were like they fucked it up, and they were like, okay, let's do it again, and they like did it, and I was like, okay, I guess we
Yeah.
can do that
I
for
don't
NXT.
like the crowd didn't say anything. I remember that because
Yeah,
they were just like chanting like "Let's go Bailey Julia, let's go Bailey Julia," and chorus just like guys, I'm like right here.
no, like I said, it was an okay match. I still think the the Ethan Page match was
Mhm.
the highlight compared to any of these. And yeah, no, Julia ended up winning, and I guess that's cool. I mean, I don't have anything against that.
Like that was what I caught was like the very ending. So I know Julia ended up winning, and then Stephanie Paquette came out, and like they were just doing a stare off, showing the belts to each other, and then Jordan Grace comes out, and that
Yeah,
gets a big pop.
I heard her music, and I was like, Scott Stein, and I was like, who?
Starting out 30% chance to be all going over the time.
And yeah, no, that was it. That was Vengeance Day. But yeah, that's cool. Jordan Grace is there too. Can't wait to see Jordan Grace and Ricky Starks. Jesus Christ, this is a trip.
Man, like WWE, they got Penta, they got Jordan Grace, and now they got Ricky Starks. And then I don't know if I'm correct, we got other news that maybe
Uh-huh.
will relate to these releases.
We do. But what would you
Okay.
give? What would you give Vengeance Day overall from what
It
you
was a
saw?
solid B. Like I would go back and watch it again. Like, watch it, have it on the background like while I'm doing stuff, but like I would sit for like specific anything with Fraxium. I'm like just so high on Fraxium right now, man. Like they can not do any wrong. I hope they don't break them up ever in my life. But it was a pretty solid pay per view. Like I don't really have anything to complain about. Um, no, yeah, I like literally nothing to complain about.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It was solid, and for it being an NXT thing, I expected more, like fuck ups, but
Hmm.
but like to the point, like with that Julia Bailey little mess up. Like
Hmm.
I expected more of that just because they're training. You know what I mean? They're essentially
Uh-huh.
training, but this felt like an event, and they had just as many little mess ups, little nitpicks as a regular PLE, like as
Hmm.
a SmackDown one or a Raw one or a WWE one. I feel like I would nitpick on it too. So like that's pretty much like high praise. That's what I mean to praise it, is that
Hmm.
they had just as many mess ups as a regular WWE event.
Hmm.
And I wish they would have just called it Vengeance. I don't know why I keep seeing Vengeance Day, and I'm like, this doesn't really make sense to me. I always thought it was WWE Vengeance.
I know. It's like I fucking hate this. Change this right now.
This is the Ricky Starks shit. Like, no, I don't like this name. Change it.
Just please change it.
But yeah, that was Vengeance Day, and we
Nice,
can go.
nice.
We can go to the news. To the news. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
And we were talking about releases, and this is strictly from AEW at the moment. We had WWE releases last week. Now we have AEW releases this week. Malachi Black is now a free agent as his contract with AEW has expired. Not only do we have him with Malachi Black, keep in mind, Miro is gone from AEW. Miro and AEW came to a mutual agreement on his exit from the company. So we have Malachi Black, we have Miro, and then this was the day before. Ricky Starks has been removed from AEW's official roster on their website. This was the 10th, and Ricky Starks showed up on the 11th at NXT. So, what do you think about Malachi Black being a free agent, Miro being a free agent, Ricky Starks being a free agent, and then Ricky Starks showing up on?
That's the word of the day. Do you think they're gonna go to WWE?
I could see Malachi Black going to WWE. I don't know about Miro. Miro's kind of a wild card there. Does he have any friends
in WWE?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't see either, but I could see Malachi Black because he's really good friends with like CM Punk, right?
I want to say yes, and plus Selena Vega's there. Like, it's his wife, so like to be
Selena Vega.
They've been married. Yeah, they're married.
Dang, but I was like, who just? We were talking about it. What's his name? Charlotte Flair's dude.
Andrade.
Yeah, they just broke up, so that sucks. After they were like not with each other at the company, and then, hey, I showed up. Hey, I'm here to work with you. Fuck.
Man, oh wow, it's like you actually suck.
Oh, you actually like for real wanted to come work over here? Y'all hired him?
That wedding was like for real.
Woo!
It's like it's a woo. But yeah, like with, I mean, I love Malachi Black. I really hope he does come back to WWE because he deserves like a stadium show, like, you know, showcasing his talents because he's just really fucking good, like incredibly fucking good. I'm always a fan of him. Miro, I mean, they can bring back Rusev. Like, I don't see why not. Like, where they're going to put him in the mix, I just don't know. Because they got such a stacked roster, like it's like overstacked everywhere, like in WWE and AEW, and it's like, you know, for them to be household names, it'll be tough for them to like just go and like settle in like the indies or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that with Baron Corbin or whoever he is now. You said what his name? Tom Pestock.
Yeah, Pestock.
But it's so weird to see him like in the indies, and it's like, man, now he's down on his luck. He was Lucky Corbin, and now he's back to bad luck Corbin.
Was it Sad Corbin or Bum Corbin?
Sad Corbin.
Sad Corbin.
Yeah, I love Sad Corbin.
Dude, it's just so funny. I lost everything.
I love that gimmick. That gimmick was great.
Dude, it was good. But I mean, I'm excited. Well, obviously Ricky Starks is going to be in NXT. I don't see Aleister Black, Malachi Black, and I don't see Miro going to NXT.
So you think they're going to go straight to the higher roster if they do show up?
I think so.
I thought that Vengeance Day team was Malachi Black and like a bunch of newbies with him. That's what I thought that like underground or that rebel team was him. So I was mistaken there. So we'll see where they do put him if they do come over here. But yeah, I could see at least Malachi Black coming. Mirror, I don't know.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited for them. Like I'm always a fan of everybody.
Hell yeah. I just hope They get time as long as they let Shinsuke stay the champion. I don't care with the belt he has right now. I'm
Man,
happy.
all is right with the world.
Yeah. They can do whatever. They can do no wrong. WWE with that. Next here on the news. Tiffany Stratton thinks that she's definitely better than Logan Paul. Quote, the man came up to me and told me he could teach me a little something because he sees himself in me, which is complete BS. I feel like I'm much better than Logan Paul. He may have all fancy camera crews and his fancy moves and stuff like that, but I definitely think that I'm better and I'm nothing like you, Logan Paul, via at Grind City Media. What do you think about Logan Paul saying, I see myself in you?
I
Tiffany?
see myself in you. I mean, shit, me too.
Yeah, I'd love to see a little bit of myself in you. Hell yeah.
I like to see a little bit of myself in Logan, right?
At least 3 inches. I
Hey,
don't
man,
know.
you're asking for too much, dude. The best I can do is 2. Take it or leave it.
I think I don't know. I think he was hitting on her. If that's exactly what he said.
It relates to like Ludwig Kaiser about to go and start a fight with him, and then this just connects the dots between the two.
I'd watch that match though. Ludwig Kaiser versus fucking Logan Paul. I mean, I don't think Ludwig Kaiser would go over, but I would watch that.
I would just want Ludwig Kaiser to stiff Logan Paul.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Just straight up just beat the fucking shit out of him.
Dude, he looks like he could beat the shit out of Logan Paul. He does.
Oh no, man. I think everyone can beat the shit out of Logan Paul.
I don't know about Kevin Owens. I don't feel like Kevin Owens. I feel like Kevin Owens could take a lot of damage, you know?
I have him right here. I forgot to set him up here.
I feel like he could take a lot of damage, but I don't know about him dishing it out.
I don't know, man. I ain't gonna risk it with any of them. They're all tough motherfuckers.
That's true. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I'll fight for Tiffany Stratton.
No, yeah, Tiffany's fucking on a rocket ship moving up. I don't know. I feel Logan Paul's mistaken to think he's on the same level for as of right now because Tiffany Stratton was, I think, just a heel a little while ago. I remember hating her because she was a bitch, or at least like supposed to hate her, but now she's like in the middle and progressively becoming more and more babyface. And now if she's facing Charlotte, she is like the babyface, so she didn't even like have to try changing heel to babyface. She just turned, you know.
It just happened so organically.
Yeah,
man, dude,
crazy.
it's yeah. Logan Paul needs to get his shit rocked. That's what I'm hoping for one of these days.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna happen if the wrestling business is anything like it used to be. He's gonna get beat up by somebody. You
Just
know,
like,
he's gonna end up with a black eye one day, and they're gonna use it in his promos and shit.
hell yeah, it'd be like, oh, I got beat.
By Ludwig Kaiser. No, that'd be badass.
That'd be badass.
Yeah, he's a mean man. He's a mean man.
He's a man, such a man. I don't know how the rest of the song goes.
AEW. Here's some news. AEW had reportedly considered releasing Ray Fenix alongside the recent talent departures. Source at Fightful Select. Why do you think they might not have? No, I don't know. Obviously,
money.
No, I don't like. I don't know. It's so weird that like they were building up Penta, and he ended up being like true to the hype. Like I don't know. I remember seeing Penta all the time in AEW and not caring at all about anything. But then he goes to WWE and he's like,
they built him like they made him a millionaire overnight, like
dude,
with those masks and everything.
Yeah.
Man,
like, I don't understand how they did it so easily and AEW couldn't do shit with it, you know?
Man, I don't know. It's such like an easy marketing tactic. Like Rey Mysterio mask. It's like you can sell those. It's like you could have sold like Lucha Bros mask. You could have sold masks for Fenix, and you could have sold like shit for Pentagon or for Penta.
Uh-huh.
I was like, that would have made your company like millions and millions and billions of dollars. And then like the first day over there, he's already treated like a superstar, which rightfully deserved. Like I love Penta, and like all the interviews like he's been doing a part of and everything, he just seems so humble to be over there.
Yeah.
And it just makes me sad because I want to see Fenix part of that rotation too. And just for Tony Khan to be salty, maybe it's not even Tony. Maybe it's just like a whole contract situation where somebody else is behind it. But it's like to organize a contract like that where you can add time based on their injury, like that's kind of fucked up.
It is, but I'm guessing I get it, but it's fucked up to like hold him there when he's not doing anything. He obviously doesn't want to be there, and you're still paying him. You're essentially just paying him to not show up on the other promotion. That's the only reason you are, And is he his real brother, Fenix?
I don't know. I can actually look that up real quick while we still talk more about this.
I could have swore they were talking about like him being his brother, but I don't know if they meant like by blood or just by the way of the luchador.
Hey, first thing, yes, Pentagon Jr. and Fenix are real life brothers and are known as the Lucha Brothers. Pentagon Jr. Oh wait, they are part. It's not based. Pentagon Jr. is now based in Tijuana, Baja California, while Fenix is based in San Diego, California.
The Baja. I remember eating fish tacos at the Baja.
Yeah, this says that they are real life brothers.
That's cool.
That is cool, man.
Why would you keep brothers away from each other, Tony Khan? Do you love splitting families apart? You piece of shit.
I know, you fucking weirdo. You creep.
You sicko.
You only work for the sickos out there. Makes me sicko.
I hope he gets over there and he lives up. I hope he gets the same hype as Penta did.
If they move Fenix over to WWE and partner with Penta, dude, they're gonna be unstoppable, like 100%. You ever see their tag team matches in AEW? Like,
Pretty
we've seen
sure
a couple.
Yeah.
Dude, they're good. They are absolutely good. They have a good steel cage match against the Young Bucks, and like, man, blows that shit out the water. Like, they're just such a good tag team.
What's tripping me out is that Penta's by himself and how successful he's doing just by himself.
I know, and it's like they trust him so much. It's like he was the Iron Man in the Royal Rumble this year for like 40-something minutes. I'm like, man, like he just started like weeks prior.
Yeah, it's tripping me out how they built him up and he's just doing so well by himself when he was presumably supposed to be like brought in as a tag team, like you would think they'd bring him in and be like, oh well, let's just wait for your brother because that's your strength, but they were like, nah, let's get you going, like you got all the hype, we'll put it behind you too, and we'll fucking get you because I don't remember him being, like I said, anything like a single star in AEW. It was all with the Lucha Brothers.
They're gonna be big stars together, like no matter where they go, and it just sucks that Fenix isn't a part of it.
I mean, at least he's still getting paid to stay home. I would say.
I guess so, but it's like I'd rather be working and making like millions and millions of dollars, like if I could, because I think they took off all of his merch from the website.
That's bullshit.
It's absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that's just pettiness at this point.
It's just being a piece of shit. They just want to. And, I've been thinking about that too. How I haven't really seen any Orange Cassidy at all. Watching like AEW.
It's been a minute, right?
Yeah, and it's funny that I said that in my head yesterday, and then I saw Orange Cassidy. He's gonna be in like a match now. For like one of the tournaments. They're gonna do some sort of like tournament, and Orange Cassidy's gonna be like the first match.
Okay.
So they're gonna do some sort of tournament.
I was like, wait a minute. I was just talking shit about this guy. Where's he been?
It tripped me out. I was like, oh yeah, I haven't seen Orange Cassidy in a while. But then I had said his name and he appeared like most talent do.
Beetlejuice, 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 Cassidy, Cassidy, Cassidy. And he's just
His eyes are closed underneath the glasses.
you move the glasses, he's just like wide open like that.
Next year on the news. Let's see here. 2K unveils the first ever The Island in WWE 2K25. Let's take a look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. I'm here to give you an exclusive first look in the future of the WWE 2K franchise. Introducing The Island. With The Island, players enter an online environment filled with WWE-themed landmarks, quests, live events, and shops with up to 50 other players at a time. The Island also offers deep customization, giving players the chance to personalize their My Superstars like never before. As the first of its kind for the franchise, The Island is not just an addition, it's a bold step toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Island.
Huh.
I had no idea that was going to be that. I thought it was
Me
gonna be something
either.
else.
That's kind of cool.
All I'm thinking though is, oh my god, microtransactions, but that's with every game, so I can't really knock them for doing that. But that's pretty cool that it's going to be like a hub of, socializing on an island.
Like a open world, like
Yeah.
to a sense. Man, but
Yeah.
that's cool. I think that looks badass.
That's interesting. No, I like the idea of it, and then yeah, microtransactions up the ass, I'm sure, but it's pretty cool to do, or to socialize. It's kind of like a Miiverse, or like a
Hmm
like a lobby to just hang out with people and socialize and maybe do matches and shit like that. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty sick, man. Now, man, am I gonna spend money on the game now? I'm over here having an existential crisis. I might do it. I don't know. We'll see.
You can flip a coin. Did your friend ever win that coin flip?
Oh man, you want to hear the story real quick on that coin
Yeah,
flip?
tell me the story.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I have one of my good friends that I work with. He says he's not addicted, but he's 100% addicted to gambling, right? So
Who
he
isn't,
like,
bro?
yeah, exactly. At this point in age, right? At this time, times are tough. So he put money on the Super Bowl, but not specifically. Well, at first he only put money on the coin flip, and it was $250. He put on the coin flip that it was going to be tails, and he hit. It was tails,
Damn.
but he was gonna go all in on to make his money because he wanted to reach 1,000. So the coin flip, it's like 50-50, right? So he put 250, he won like almost $500, and then he split it to where it was a 2-leg parlay. One will be Jalen Hurts scoring a touchdown. He put $20 on it, and that hit. And then he put $450 that Kansas City was going to win.
Oh my god, that's hard.
But not only that, it was halftime. And halftime, it was like, what, 21-0, 24-0 at halftime. And I messaged him. I was like, Matt, it's not looking good, man. Oh, I use his name. I'm sorry, bro. He doesn't watch this. But I was like, bro, I don't think that's going to work. Like, it's not going to happen. He's like, nah, man, I have a gut feeling like it's going to work. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. Kansas City loses. When I meet him the next day, he tells me, dude, you want to hear something worse about that game? I was like, what? He tells me he doubled down at halftime. And I'm like, what do you mean you doubled down? He's all, I doubled down that Kansas City was going to win, man. I was like, dude, it was 24-0. He's like, well, teams had come back for 24-0.
Yeah, I mean, I could see his logic because they could have come back. It was halftime. Like, who knows? I mean,
So
didn't at the very last second they scored like a touchdown, like a huge yard? I don't know.
it
I
was
remember.
toward the end. It was
Yeah, yeah.
too late, too
Yeah, it
little,
was
too
late.
late.
But I
He
see his
doubled
logic.
down and he lost $900.
Man, I know. I don't know to that extent, but I do know like just, like doubling down, and trying to win, and then losing. I'm like, fuck. I know that feeling.
I know. I just lost like $40, $60 at the Super Bowl. And I was like, man, and I think that hurt me a lot. You know what I mean? I can't imagine like $900 that like literally he lost everything.
Man, I think I won one parlay that I had for the Super Bowl
Mhm.
that they would both go what was it, over or under? I think over, like their yardage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I won that. So I won like 10. It was like a $10 one for $30 or something, or 35.
Hey man, you're a winner in my heart.
Oh man, but I know that heartbreak. Ugh.
Oh, Godspeed. I hope he's okay. He's all right. I saw him on Friday.
Oh yeah, someone like that he'll like, oh, I just won it all back.
No, he was just there, like defeated.
He's like, oh, I won it all back the next day, and then the next day, oh, I lost it all again. And then
Whoopsie, tee.
there's always ups and downs. But speaking of being proven wrong, and SGW TS, a powerful reminder that growth, transformation, and greatness often require us to let go of our attachment to comfort, constant gratification. Thanks to the generosity of Cody Rhodes, SGW now has its own ring, while the soft ground arena remains. In-ring matches are coming. So let's take a look at the soft ground. So, what do you think about me being proven wrong and about?
Man, it's like, man, just fuck what's his name? Will Ospreay, right? Because he put money toward this.
I never showed up.
Fuck Mason Mansoor.
Oh, dude, that's heartbreaking. That how much they raised, and it was like,
No.
oh no, it never went. No, it went to mosquito nets and food and stuff like that. It's like, dude, get a ring. We're paying y'all to get a ring.
But no, it all goes to Cody Rhodes, man. You know what it is? I'm telling you, it's Lord White that's taking part of this, man. And Lord White's subordinate, Cody Rhodes. They wouldn't
Ooh.
allow Will Ospreay because he's from Australia.
That's true. He's
They're
not
not.
white.
They're not part of like the Aryan blood. You know.
Yeah, they're like what's the word? They're like indigenous. They're like natives there. I forget what they're called. The natives of Australia.
Aussies.
No. There's like a.
I
I forget the ones that just play like didgeridoos and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Natives, not natives.
It's like native, but it's like it's almost like a meaner word. It's almost like indigenous, like
mhm.
yeah.
Like
But
Winnebago.
how long did this ring fucking take? And I mean, they finally got it. I don't know. I'm glad. I'm happy for them, but you could tell it was from the constant pressuring of people to like get your fucking ring. We're paying y'all to get a ring, you know?
I have it in my other journal where I write down all the notes that we're gonna be talking about and everything.
Mhm.
All I can tell you, man, It's been like 10 weeks for sure.
It's been a
Yeah.
while
It's
that we've
been a
been talking about
long
it.
time.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it was a
no.
while that like we didn't even discuss it because it was just like not part of the news or anything. Because yeah, there was like a little point where everyone thought it was a scam, and I'm pretty sure it was until Cody Rhodes was like, "Nah, I'm gonna like get y'all a ring. That's like all I'm getting y'all for sure. Like I'm signing a check for a ring, and that's it." And they did.
They're like, fuck.
You know
Man,
how mad Lord White is gonna be that we actually have a ring.
I know. It's like, curse him. But it
But
sucks for, man, I just feel for Osprey and Mason Mansoor. Like, they gave a lot of money. They raised a
for
lot of
real,
money.
they raised a lot of money for them. So yeah, it is like a slap or spit in the face or whatever. But I mean, I'm guess I'm happy that they got their ring. I wish it would have been sooner and not all that
Mhm.
shit coming because I don't think any of the comments. Oh, there's just congratulations from NWA.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they're just happy that Cody Rhodes helped them. You know.
Can you click on their profile, the SGW? Only because I know they have posted something else talking about the ring. They got a new Instagram. Okay, so yeah, they're actually starting to have matches in the ring.
I was gonna share one of these too. Look at like, where is it? I had gotten one of these. Oh, like look at this bump right here, right? So let me. So look at the bump real quick. Okay, ready?
Okay.
So if I look at that bump, you can tell they're not used to a ring because he like landed on him completely. like, like he didn't protect him at all.
Oh,
Like
like
a
he did tense up like this. Oh, he kind of did a little bit.
well, he tensed up, so the guy was ready to take it, but you could tell
He
there.
landed on all the top half.
Yeah, he landed his whole like weight on the dude, so the dude
Mhm.
took like anyone else would have like landed on their knees more or their arms. This guy
Uh-huh.
landed like belly first on the dude's chest.
Oh, can you play the rest of this video? I just want to see the other
Yeah.
moves that they did. Dude, they got a big crowd. That was a decent sized crowd. The last part that he did, when he did that like
Oh
the
shit!
springboard. Yeah, it's a lot of people. Look,
Damn.
it goes all the way around there.
I don't know. I'm just looking like they're taking good bumps, but this very first bump, I just think he's taking like the whole weight of it.
Honestly, man, if I was there, I would have said this is an absolute spot fest for the
When you say every time somebody says absolute,
absolute. It's a spot fest. You know, it's for the sickos out there.
that's true. Well, I'm glad they got their ring. They at least took care of that, so I'm glad.
Now I just hope they charge them, the fans, so they can
Charge
make more money.
charge them what, like a chicken or ruples? I don't know.
I've seen anime like Vinland Saga. They usually trade like sheep for people and horses. I don't think they have horses, so it would be like, yeah, chickens,
Maybe mules. Maybe a mule.
mules. Yeah, like 2 mules per.
Mules are pretty cool.
Yeah, man, that'd be an overstock on mules, man. The mule
40,
empire.
40 acres in a mule, as the kids
This is
say.
what Lord White wants. It's a one giant monopoly.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, I don't think I was proven wrong completely with them being like a scam, but I'm glad they got their ring.
Me too. I felt like they were just pushed it to a corner, like, "Hey, where's your fucking ring? Like, where's
Yeah.
the ring? Where's the ring?" And they're like, "Okay, we'll get a ring."
Yeah. Fine. We'll help ourselves.
I was like, "Fine, I guess we'll fall into it."
They're gonna eventually we need money to keep the ring on the property from Lord White leasing. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is gonna be like, no, cancel this check. Cancel.
Right?
I don't care if I don't look like a babyface, cancel this shit.
Oh, dude, that's fucking funny.
Next year on the news. Hulk Hogan and his Real American Beer Company, the WWE's newly signed official partner, are being sued by a woman after she was hit on the head with a can of beer last August. The impact caused the woman to have a big open wound to the forehead after Hogan and other promoters were riling up the crowd with free cans being thrown via at Fox 8 News. What do you think about them being sued for cans of beers being thrown into the audience?
First off, before you scroll down, how bad do you think that cut was?
Um,
The only
Probably
reason
not
why,
too bad. Probably
the
not
only
too
reason why I'm
bad.
asking, because if you scroll down, they show the cut. So
Do
go ahead and
they?
scroll down. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's like the top edge of the can right there that you gotta
Yeah,
get hit
man.
with.
Someone threw it full force. I'm gonna mute myself to sneeze. I'm just gonna sneeze.
All right. I'll burp.
I have another one in there. I don't want to come out. Ugh.
Oh,
Oh man, I'm sorry. Oh man, I need a beer can thrown in my scalp.
that was pretty bad though. I didn't know that the gash was that bad.
For audio listeners, they showed a link to the gash on this woman's head, and it's bad. It looks like it did need stitching up, and it looks like she would probably have bled a lot. It's
Yeah.
like I'm assuming it's like around the hairline,
Mhm.
and it's like half of the rim that gashed her open, and it's like the perfect size for a can.
That's a pretty bad head hit, brother.
Because I don't know if it was like a release party for the beer, or if it was like for like a political campaign
Mhm.
and stuff, but people are like, oh, like if it's a Trump campaign, those things get pretty hype, whatever. But it's like, man, dude, I'm not expecting a fucking full beer can being thrown 60 miles an hour at my head.
No, I don't. Maybe not something that hard. No, not
Uh-huh.
at all.
I wonder if she
No.
kept a can. I hope she wins. And then like WWE, let's go Hulk Hogan. He just fucks off forever.
I feel like they're gonna sell their part because it's been nothing but negative shit with Hulk Hogan. Like he's been a bad omen, you know.
He's doing that shit to himself. Fuck him.
I know, but like anything they're doing with him is just like negative. So it's just like, dude, just like you said, just cut him. Just fucking.
Yeah, man. It's not good news, man. It's not good publicity for y'all guys. At least get Stone Cold, man. Like his beer seems like it'd be good. And I don't even
See,
drink
that makes
beer.
sense. That makes sense. That makes too
Hmm.
much sense, actually, to have Stone Cold.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of wrestlers with like products, and you could totally put their. It's like I feel like that's what you want to do. It's like grow up like the wrestling business as a whole. And then it's like, well, I understand Hulk Hogan, like he's a big name, but man, lately he's just been nothing but bad news.
I wonder if they made a deal like that where, oh, we'll buy a percentage of your beer, but you have to make any appearances we tell you to do at WWE events for like free as part of like the contract.
Well,
But
maybe.
now they're like getting fucking screwed out of that because he's not showing up at all because it's just bad, you know. So I could see them working out a deal like, oh, you got to show up for any and all appearances, but now they're like, nah, we don't need you to show up because you're just gonna get booed.
I know it's like, are they saying boo or what you gonna do?
Because I also saw like, I think I got an email for it where it was like meet Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania, where you could like get a VIP to like meet with him.
Mhm.
and I'm like, dude, who's really gonna like sign up for that or sign up for it, but not in a shit posting sort of way where they sign up
Mhm.
just to talk shit and boo him, you know?
You never know, dude. Like, they're still fans. You're like, oh, like wrestling was best in the '80s with Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. Like, there's still people like that. It's inevitable. Like, there's gonna be people that still support Hulk Hogan no matter what.
That's true. That's true. I just feel like they're gonna keep him quiet now, you know, where oh look, who's up there? Hulk Hogan, boo, and everybody just boos him.
And then it's like, hey, you're gonna put me out there, brother. They give him an iPad to watch like Coco Melon, and then he just sits there and watches Coco Melon. Just
Just keeps him distracted.
Oh wait, no, that's Bluey, right?
I don't know, Blue. I just know it was Bluey the girl. Bluey's a girl, right?
I don't know, man.
See,
I don't watch the show.
I think my niece was telling me that because my older niece was like, "Oh, Bluey's a girl," and I'm like, "But Bluey, like the color blue's a boy color." Oh yeah, but they have the character as a girl, and I'm like, "Well, why
So
don't
they
they
ruined
have?"
Bluey?
I go, "Why isn't Bluey pink and have a bow?" Like that's the easiest way to tell if it's a girl character, you know?
Yeah, but not. I don't even think they show Hulk Hogan, Coco Melon. He's probably watching like Peppa Pig, because I know Peppa Pig like gets kids all fucking crazy.
Let me see if Peppa Pig. That's Australian. No, I don't think he's watching any Australian shit. Is
Oh yeah,
Bluey a
Bluey's
girl?
Australian.
That's true. Crap. Well, he is probably watching Cocomelon. Bluey is a girl, confirmed by the creators, despite the confusion caused by her blue coloring.
Exactly what we're talking about.
I'm glad the internet can fucking talk shit to me like that
Yeah,
subtly.
dude, but yeah, Peppa Pig, dude, it gets like the tism in kids like sprout up, man. They don't know how to behave. Like, there's parents that say they ban Peppa Pig, and I told my wife, I told Giselle, like, if we ever had kids, like, I don't want to show them Peppa Pig. I'm scared.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah,
I was
I
like, I'll
wouldn't
show
want
them
them.
good stuff, like I don't know, Suzumba Fu or like PBS Kids.
Oh, okay. Like
Or no,
Arthur.
I know I'm saying the show wrong. Zuzubafu? Is it Zuzubafu?
I'll take your word for it. I have no idea.
With the lemur? It's like those two guys in the lemur, and it's like a puppet that talked. I really don't know how to spell it. It's with a Z. Zazumbafu. Zazubafu. Zazubafu.
Subaru.
Let me see. Let me see if I can.
Zubufu.
Zazubafu.
I see it here.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, Zubufu.
Zabubafu. Zazubafu.
Zoomboomfu.
Zuba.
I had it here. Zooboomfu.
There you go. Do you remember this one?
Okay. No, I don't. That's
Oh,
interesting.
really? Oh,
No, I don't
okay.
remember this one.
Zubu Mafu.
Zuboomafu.
Zububafu. Man, yeah. But that was the Zumbafu because it sounds better. Zumbafu. Zabumafu.
That's fair. That is way better than Peppa Pig or fucking what was the other one we're talking about?
Bluey. Oh no, Coco Melon.
Coco Melon. Oh yeah, a million times better than Coco Melon.
Yeah, dude. I'd rather have my kids watch Bluey because Bluey seems pretty wholesome.
Bluey seems cool. Like,
Yeah.
and then it also seems like something an adult could enjoy watching too. You know, if they
Just
had
like
it on.
me and Bluey just grasping like that.
Just
Oh, that hurt.
goosebumps. Next here on the news, let's see here. There are people within WWE that would rather Cody Rhodes defend the Undisputed Championship in a triple threat match against John Cena and CM Punk at WrestleMania 41 than Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins via at WrestleVotes Q&A Backstage Pass. What is this asking? There are people that would rather have Cody Rhodes defend in a triple threat against John Cena and CM Punk than Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. What do you think about that idea?
Oh man, I don't know how to feel about like them just being lumped into triple threat matches.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of. The only thing I hate about triple threat matches is that they're no DQ.
You don't like that?
Not for belts. I'll say that. Not for like championship belts, because
Hmm.
and then if you have, especially when you would have triple threats or something like that, and you had the Roman Reigns,
Hmm.
where he was there, all the bloodline would start coming in and just fucking everything up all over and
Hmm.
over again. So it was just like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's like they can have a multiple like single matches, but I think they just want to do triple threat matches because since it's going to be 2 nights, maybe like 6 matches a card or 7 matches a card,
Mm-hmm.
like per night. But I mean that it's a lot of star power that they got, man.
Mm-hmm. That's
Someone we
true.
could like. Do you really want to waste all the star power in a triple threat match?
I don't I do see just I'd rather have just CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, like, or man, I don't know about John Cena and Cody Rhodes. I don't think that's gonna happen with the Elimination Chamber.
Oh man, I wonder what's gonna happen. I feel like John Cena's gonna be put in that championship match at Mania though. I don't know if he's gonna win it. I would like for him to win 17, but is he gonna do it? I'm not too sure,
I'd
dude.
rather him win that other belt that he hasn't gotten yet, or I'd rather him beat Shinsuke or Braun Breaker
Hmm.
than to beat um Cody Rhodes, or even have a match there and end up losing.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't like the idea of any of these triple threats. To be honest with you.
Me either. I feel like if they do a triple threat, it's gonna be Punk, Roman, and Seth. But I feel like that's such a waste. It's like you could do Roman versus Punk, you could do Punk versus Seth, Seth versus Roman, and then you could have John Cena versus CM Punk there. Maybe they fight for a future. I don't know. What if they fight each other? Okay, here we go.
All right.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm booking. Right, I'm Vince. Without the piss and the shit and the
Ah!
ah ah. So maybe something fucky is going to happen at Elimination Chamber, right? Where I don't know that it's going to be between CM Punk and John Cena, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe CM Punk wins the Chamber, and then he goes to fight Cody Rhodes at Mania, but John Cena is going to start asserting himself into these magic. And he's like, no, like I deserve 17. I deserve 17. So the main event for night one will probably be John Cena versus CM Punk, and the winner of that match goes on to face Cody Rhodes at night two. So that way they could utilize, whoever, like they can utilize everybody that Rollins and Reigns they can face each other.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunther could still fight Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can still have your Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair. That they could utilize everybody that they have and have like their proper matches set for Mania. But
Mm.
that's what I'm guessing because it's like I feel like there's just such a waste if they just do a triple threat match. I mean, triple threat matches could be fun. Like they've been
Yeah.
good. There's been definitely good triple threat matches, but it's like man, you got such a star-filled roster just to be using them like that.
Yeah. No, I could see that definitely going down. I'm trying to think in my head too, like, because what's his name doesn't necessarily John Cena doesn't necessarily want to say, or he's not saying he's going to win a championship, but he's at least going to main event WrestleMania. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder, like, yeah, but I do think it'd be a complete waste to do a triple threat. I feel like now if they're going off of technicalities that they might just do a triple threat just so that he does main event it, even though he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna probably lose it.
Maybe, like you said, he's going to main event WrestleMania night one of WrestleMania. He still loses to Punk, so that Punk fights Cody, and then maybe like at SummerSlam, or
Mhm.
somewhere down the line, John Cena wins that other belt, like for number 17.
But that would take away the woman's main eventing one of the nights, right? They'd probably people would get all mad.
That is true. Maybe he doesn't
Yeah.
even have to, but man, yeah, somebody's gonna complain no
Yeah,
matter
someone's
what's
gonna
gonna happen.
complain. That's what I was thinking too. Like that, maybe he could main event one of the nights,
Hmm.
but if they have the women's championship, people are gonna want the main event to be one of those nights.
Hmm.
Uh, and he's already promising that he's main eventing WrestleMania, so he has to main event one. I don't know. It's so tricky. Like
It's tricky.
the
It's
wording.
tricky. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, and maybe too. I wouldn't want it to get pushed to SummerSlam because what if there's a women's match that's gonna happen at SummerSlam? That's gonna be main event worthy. Like, are they gonna make SummerSlam 2 nights as well?
Well, I was even thinking letting John Cena win Money in the Bank, but that comes pretty late, right, in the year.
That comes around like June or July.
Him doing that, but then he still promised he was going to at least main event WrestleMania. You know,
Hmm. Man, I don't know, man. The plans. I'm kind of excited, but then I'm kind of anxious on what's gonna be the card for Mania
yeah.
because they're making this seem like one of the biggest manias ever. Like every year,
Hmm.
one of the biggest manias like every year that they do. Maybe just say biggest mania because everything's so fucking expensive. I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's kind of cool that it's a surprise. We'll have to wait and see, but it's still like scary, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Last year on the news, and this was from earlier last week. WWE has filed to trademark several
Mm-hmm.
names. Let's check out the names here. I'll yell them out here. Osiris Griffin, Hayes Jameson, Trill London, Harley Riggins.
I don't think we can say that.
I just said it. Summer Sorrell, Jack Presley, Mason Holiday, Draco Knox, Tate Wilder, Braxton Cole, Chantel Monroe, Aria Bennett. What do you think about this list of trademarked names?
Do you think Ricky Starks is gonna get one of these names?
Out of all the names, what do you think Ricky Starks should get? Because I was making jokes about that Osiris Griffin name, but I
Uh-huh.
saw that some NXT dude or some LFG guy, I think they gave him the name because he'd already tweeted about it on his Twitter.
Oh shit. Okay. Out of all these names, I think Trill London.
I thought Jax Presley.
Jax Presley. That doesn't roll off the tongue though. That
None
sounds
of these
weird.
really roll off the tongue, though. Honestly, Trill London. Trill London's not bad. I pictured a chick though for Trill London for some
Trill
reason.
London. That reminds me of Lash Legend.
Ah, Lash
Yeah.
Legend's kind of a stupid name, even though I like her. That's kind
I
of a
do
stupid
like
name.
her, dude. She's fucking badass. I
Yeah,
like Lash
yeah, she's
Legend.
badass. I'm not into the name, but her persona is pretty great.
It's probably just gonna grow on me, honestly. I don't see these other names. Mason Holiday. That sounds and the way it's spelled, it sounds like a millennial trying to be unique with their
Yeah.
kids' names.
No, I don't know. I just feel like they're going into like the Xbox Game Pass or no, the Xbox name generator.
The gamer tags.
Yeah, the name generator and just having it generate a name for you, like Harley Riggins 2222 or something.
It's like let's think about it. Let's go Cena. Let's go Trill. Let's go Cena. Let's go Trill. Trill London. Trill London. Trill
That
London.
sounds so
London. London. London sucks. London sucks.
Trill London. Trill London.
Oh, Trill London.
Trill London. Oh, Trill London.
Hey, Trill. Oh, I want to know if you want to be my girl.
See, it's a girl's name. No, I don't know.
Damn it!
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. All we can do is see what these names too. I hope Ricky Starks gets to keep his name. I hope to all the gods,
Oh man,
all the Egyptian gods, the Osiris Griffins, and all that.
dude.
That he keeps his name.
I'm gonna laugh if we find out what his name is and it's Harley Riggins, I'm gonna text you right away.
Like, bro, I told you it is just Harley Riggins or
Harley Riggins.
Draco Knox.
Draco Knox. That sounds like a family from Harry Potter. Oh man, that's fucking funny. We'll see. We'll see what happens on Tuesday.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do is wait till Tuesday. We're gonna be hyped for it. But yeah, that's all the news with wrestling this week. We're gonna get into some botches and funny videos. Let me see if I can.
What we got?
Let's see. I know you sent me a lot of these. Let me see here. Here's Jacob Fatu hyped to meet the Boogeyman. Let's take a look here.
To get down.
Dude, how can anybody hate this man? Like, he's so lovable.
I was about to say I just saw him like being an asshole on SmackDown, with Solo and all that. And here he is like, oh man.
Dude, dude, it's like me when I meet wrestlers, man. Like, I get so excited, like a kid,
It's so great how excited you got. Yeah, it made me like, I don't know, it gives me a good feeling right now. Like,
dude, I know, I feel it up here. Like, I'm just like, man, I feel like just leave. Can you play that again? I just want to see him like jump around.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
To get down.
And then the whole time he's smiling like
he has
rowdy,
the biggest.
I like
biggest
how smile.
He's recording it with two hands, like holding it, because I bet you he's like shaking. And I couldn't stop laughing. Like he's trying to save his video, but like he's like stopping in place, like he wants to jump.
Oh, dude, you could tell he's just so like in love with meeting the Boogeyman. Like he just, I don't know,
man,
he's so hyped about it.
I want all the championships just to get thrown at Jacob Fatu, man. Like
this reminds me about that video we saw when that dude got the urn for Christmas, and he was just so like
shaking, like oh my god.
But it's such a great feeling to see, like in anything, not even just wrestling, but like a true fan just be so happy about something in any sport or anything.
Yeah, man.
Good.
It feels badass. Dude, this makes me so happy. I have a good feeling up here.
Yeah. It made me happy just to see that, like him. I don't know, like you could tell he must have really liked the Boogeyman. He meet him in real life, and him like it's good to meet your heroes, and they actually live up to what you and more live up to what you feel they are. And more. It's such a
I'm just glad they still have the Boogeyman around, just to like just chill backstage and make up and fuck around.
They just use him like in little skits and stuff, right? When they're always ready to fucking go,
Dude, they put him in a full face makeup and everything. He's like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'm just chilling. He's at the grocery store, like in a button-up shirt and collar shirt, but he still has the headpiece on.
He's just in catering, but they just have a thing of worms there for him to eat instead of like.
But he's all polite. He has the tongs on the plate, just putting the worms on the plate with the forks, getting it like spaghetti.
I'm the Boogeyman. Blah.
He has the napkin on all proper.
That's great. It's great to see.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Baron Corbin says he believes one person influenced his release from WWE. Let's take a listen.
I don't know why. and Randy, we chatted a little bit, and I believe there's one person that made this decision or influenced this decision, and I think that's what put me in the position I'm in now. But I'm gonna still I'm not gonna let one person control me or my fate or my destiny. Arma will come back on, whoever that person is. I'm just not putting their name out because I just don't need that negative energy. But I think I'm going to create some magic over the next year, 2 years, and who knows? Maybe that door they'll be like, "Hey, man, come on back," and I'll be like, "Well, you're getting Bishop Dyer. You're not getting Baron Corbin. That man is dead." So that's what I'll have to offer. So
And that's Baron Corbin saying, or no, Baron Corbin. What's his name? Tom Pellock or Bishop
Tom Pestock.
Pestock. Oh yeah. Tom Pestock.
I wonder who it is that got him fired, or that he assumes got him fired. Are people saying it's Bruce Pritchard?
Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce.
They are saying Bruce Pritchard.
My guess is Paul Heyman. I don't think so.
Seth Rollins, Cena, Randy Orton. I don't know. You don't think it's Triple H?
I don't know, man. Because Baron Corbin was part of NXT, like Black and Gold NXT, and I know Triple H was really keen and hard about NXT Black and Gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it was Cena either, because I heard a lot of people like working with Baron Corbin. I don't think it was the wrestlers. It's not Randy Orton, because he said him and Randy Orton were really close. And they talk all the time. And then it's just people speculating, but I think a lot of the signs are pointing towards Bruce Pritchard.
Well, that sucks. I mean, if that's the case, though, then I don't know if he's ever going to come back, because Bruce Pritchard doesn't fucking go anywhere, right? He's still there.
I don't know. Now that's the
scandal.
Yeah, we gotta wait to see where the piss scandal goes.
The Vince scandal? No, the piss scandal.
The piss scandal.
Tom Pistock. The piss scandal.
Tom Pisspot. I'm just kidding. That's his real last name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Pistock. No.
Pistock.
It's fine. It's fine. He's
It's funny. Okay, I hope so.
Here's a video. Look at his eyes after he drank that water. I just know he wanted to spit it out. Let's check out Triple H here.
I'd also like to thank President Trump for his confidence in me to lead a department whose mission and authority were a special confidence in me to lead a department whose mission and authority were a special.
That look of him just wanting to spit that water out.
Oh, dude, just
he's like, fuck, it's time to play the game.
we just veins popping out
Time to play the game.
And Steph's like, baby, just swallow the fucking water. We're here for my mother.
It's goddamn water.
So it's he's acting like it's spicy.
He's like, I'm overhydrated.
Dude, what if he's allergic to water? Oh wait, no, he can't be. He'd be dead, right?
Oh yeah, unless he's been drinking piss too, but that's a whole nother scandal. I don't know. I don't think he's been part of the cream team.
Oh man, poor Triple H. I hope he's okay.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. He's great. Let's see here, huh? No, what we have here. Oh, okay. This says help. Let's take a look.
Oh no, I've seen this.
No, come on. One, two, three.
Against the wild, the pressure.
Oh, right.
Oh no.
It's pretty good. Pretty good little
poor kid.
AOD.
That kid got his air knocked out for sure.
That's why it says don't try this at home. But
But then how do I become a wrestler?
You could try doing this here. Let's check this out. Here's the nacho taker.
Oh man, I love The Simpsons so much.
Fucking Undertaker.
Man, what a hat. Do you think they wear stuff like that to not be seen in public?
No, I honestly think the Undertaker just likes wearing stuff like that. Like
I
that's
hope
just his,
so. He
yeah,
should. He should embrace it.
yeah. He just likes wearing that shit.
Nacho Taker.
Lastly here, nothing can prepare you for this video that I'm about to show you. That's what it says here. Ready?
Go for it. That's it.
Anything could have prepared you for that.
I wasn't prepared for that.
That was on his official Instagram. Of
For
Jerry the King
Jerry
Lawler.
the King Lawler.
Yeah, he posted this.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I thought something was gonna happen. I was expecting like a jump scare or some shit.
nope, that was just Jerry the King Lawler popping up on our Instagram with a cool little fucking shit.
Man, he likes piss too.
Oh, they all love piss, don't they?
I guess so. You can
But-
never win.
Speaking of piss, I'm sure we both have to take pisses, but I want to thank everyone today for listening to That's All Kayfabe, everyone. It's another great episode, another great day with Gabe. What do you want to tell the people, Gabe?
I'm tired. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. Absolute. Thank y'all for liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the notification bell, subscribing to the channel, giving us the 5 stars on Spotify. It all helps us out.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to thank everyone for listening. Let me try hitting the absolute with you. Hold on.
Is it like this?
Hold on.
All right, yeah.
Hell yeah. Wait. Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
We'll see you all next time here at That's All Kayfabe. And thank everyone for listening. Thanks, Gabe, for being here. And yeah, take